Hey, my friends, Randy Scott here with Empowerment. I wanted to talk today about love versus fear. We have two primary motivators in our lives, love and fear. Love is intrinsic and fear is learned. As we are growing up, we learn fear. Four primary fears are fear of not being enough or fear of failure, fear of abandonment or loss, fear of what other people think, and then fear for our safety and security. So love is really intrinsic. It's who we are before we learned all those fears. Love is proactive. Fear is reactive. Love unites and fear divides. Love accepts and fear resists. And so as you go throughout your day, think about where you're coming from. And what I mean about where you're coming from, it's when you do something, what is the motivation for doing that? So, for example, I know a lot of people are afraid of what other people think about them. And so they choose not to act or choose not to speak up based out of fear. But if they came from a place of love, they would understand both love for themselves as well as love for other people. And so the concept of where you're coming from as far as a motivation is huge. And the activity may be the same. For example, you may do something out of love and it may look the same as if you're doing something out of fear. But where you're coming from has a vastly different energy. And so as you go throughout your day, I would ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? You know, why am I choosing these things? Why do I believe this? And a lot of times with our relationship with our family, if we fear our parents, are we afraid to act? Or if we are religious and we have a view on God, is God a loving God, or is God a punishing God? And if we look at our motivations and our relationships based on love versus fear, it can be quite insightful. And I would challenge us to always come from a place of love. That is the ZenGem for today. Like always, I may be wrong, but it's working for me.